What's going on, everybody? Before I start this video, I'm gonna just let everybody know that I do stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/EchoeBarrage. Um, I usually post a blast on my Twitter, on my Instagram, letting everyone know when I'm gonna start streaming a few hours ahead of time or even a day before. I'm still working on building a schedule so that way I can stream on consistent days and whatnot. That way you guys can come through whenever you guys know that I'm about to go live. So I just wanted to say that go support your boy, and we're gonna start this video off now. All right, so in this video, we're gonna talk about Gears 5. Gears 5 is out today. For those who bought it for the deluxe edition, um, for 80 bucks, who got it for Game Pass for $2, $1, whatever. 'Cause, Microsoft is damn near giving this game away for free. So we're gonna talk about this Gears 5. It has a lot. It's been having a lot of issues. I don't know how I feel about the game just yet. Multiplayer wise, campaign wise, it's been really good. I won't spoil anything, but I'll just talk about a few things that I liked and disliked in the game. So to kick things off, we're gonna talk about how the multiplayer is like completely busted right now. I mean today, right now on Monday, I haven't tried it, but for the whole weekend, from when it was out on Thursday and to the whole weekend, it was completely broken. You could barely find a game. You could you could barely find a game, and when you found a game, it will kick you out the lobby, and then people will leave. And if you play quick play, you would be matched with a lot of bots and stuff like that, and then you wouldn't get matched with new players wouldn't join. So it was a whole fiasco. And then on top of that, Xbox Live was down from like, I think it was Thursday night, or was it Friday? Yeah, it was Friday to like Saturday morning or something like that. It was just down. People could not sign in. I couldn't sign in. But then after I was able to sign in, I was playing a few games, but my friends weren't able to sign in at the same time. So it was a whole ordeal, whole fiasco. And I'm just like, it just makes me wonder. It's like, this is your biggest game of the year, in Microsoft, and you didn't bother to make sure that your servers would be good. I mean, the game had a tech test for like, I think 2-3 days, and then it had a beta, I think a week, 2 weeks afterwards. So it's like you had all the tools and all the time to make sure things were great and that the launch was great. I'm pretty sure that this horrible launch just pushed people away from the game, because if you go on Twitch, like barely people are streaming. You got like about 8,000 people who are streaming it at the moment. And I mean, when I saw that tech test was barely people were playing it, I already knew that Gears 5 wasn't gonna do so well financially wise. I could be wrong. Maybe people will end up liking the game, because so far I'm playing the campaign. I am really enjoying it. It's a great story. The visuals are amazing. Um, every chapter leaves you action packed, leaves you just wanting more. Like, some of the chapters do feel kind of long, and some may not like that because they feel like it's gonna be prolonged or anything like that. But it's honestly, it works out, especially in the first act where you're going from chapter to chapter and you're just like, holy crap, man, this is so great. I'm actually enjoying this experience. And then Act 2 slows down a little bit, but it doesn't slow down too much. The parts that really slow down, which I don't like personally, are like the whole exploration. I like explorational games, but in this game you get to explore different areas in the world, but those areas are empty. There's really nothing to do around those areas besides like trying to dodge the storm that's around that area and whatnot. Um, I won't get too really greedy into detail of the story, but just know that at least you will enjoy the campaign. The campaign is really good. But the multiplayer right now, man, the servers are really wonky. When I'm playing a game, sometimes I'll get one shotted from like 3 million miles away with the Nasher. The Nasher is also inconsistent. It's a little OP too. I mean, wall bouncing in this game is not as prevalent as it was in the previous game, especially 4. Because 4 was the smoothest that it's been. It's pretty much smooth here too, but in here the guns are so powerful that it doesn't even matter if you wall bounce. You could just laser them and then you get them down and get the kill. So wall bouncing is not as prevalent. So for those that don't like the whole wall bouncing mechanic, this game is for you. This game is legit. You actually gonna like this game because you actually have a chance against those that like to wall bounce around the map, hella crazy. Um, right now the Enforcer is only in our quick play game modes like arcade and whatnot. I haven't seen it in multiplayer. I haven't seen it in the ranked. I haven't seen it being picked up. But man, in arcade, man, I think it's gonna be so busted, like so busted. It shreds, like it shreds everybody. You can literally get like 3 downs with just one enforcer. But that's arcade mode. It's supposed to be fun, action-packed, fast-paced. You know, get to the one kill, get to the next kill, to the next kill, spawn quick and stuff like that. So at least in that mode, it's okay. It's not that serious. Okay, so now I'll just talk about the Lancer in here. Actually, is not like Gears 4, man. Like Gears 4, like you see right there. Actually, I'm cut off right now. See right there how he was just running towards the wall. That's just someone just lagging in the game and just running towards the wall and just like what the hell. You saw that a little too often during the weekend launch. So that's how you know the servers are pretty bad. And trying to get consistent kills and or dodging people is kind of inconsistent, because since the servers aren't that great, everyone has like 60 to 80 ping. The consistency of hitting your shots and dodging other people's shots is not that great, so it's gonna feel like a bad game. Hopefully when the servers are like stable and working properly, that I can actually feel like I'm playing to the way I want to be playing, where I hit my shots and I land my shots correctly. I'm dodging their bullets, dodging their shots correctly, and not getting into BS and whatnot. As of now, I mean, the guns, they're all really powerful. Retro Lancer is powerful. The Lancer is powerful. The Lancer GL, the Lancer grenade launcher, if you active reload that, you will shred. Like shred, I'm telling you, is shred. Like these guns are really powerful. I honestly think that they should nerf the damage just a little bit for almost every gun so far, besides like the pistols. But like the Lancer is okay. Lancer GL, the active reloaded, should get a little nerfed a little bit. The grenade launcher, when you shoot the grenade launcher, I think it's perfectly fine. Retro Lancer is fine too. It's always been an OP gun, but it has hella recoil. So if you know how to aim that, you're pretty much good. Let's see what else. Botox is pretty good too. It's still consistent, like it always was. So I mean, other than the server issues, I was having a lot of fun, especially when I was playing with other players. When I was playing with my friends, like I was really enjoying the game. Even if I was losing, I was still having a lot of fun, which is good for a game, because you need to be able to have fun even if you're losing. Like, no one likes to lose, but if you're having fun even if you lose, that means you're having good games. So that's the one thing. So I feel like once these servers are good, then we're gonna see some really good games. You guys gonna have a lot of fun games. I know I am, because I've been having fun with it too. But then I've just been falling into so many BS that I kind of took a break for like a day. I didn't play it on Sunday at all, because I just could not deal with the connection and the server issues. That I just decided to just take a break and waited until launch day. Hopefully at launch that they will fix everything. I haven't played it today. So I'm gonna play it after I make this video, after I'm not busy later on tonight, and upload it for you guys. So far when it comes to campaign, I won't say what's going on because I don't want to spoil it, but it's getting really interesting. Like this time around, they really thought of the story elements. Like, what did they want to do with the story? Because honestly, in my opinion, Gears 4 story was trash. It was not entertaining. It was not enticing, and it didn't keep me going. I just was there because I was doing it in Insane, and I wanted to finally beat the game in Insane. Speaking of Insane, I started playing this game in Insane. I finished the whole Act 1 in Insane, and then I went to Act 2 on Insane as well, but I didn't know that the game switched it to intermediate. So I'm here thinking that I'm playing the game in Insane, and mind you, I'm dying a lot on intermediate, thinking it's Insane. And then then I ended up finding out that I wasn't playing it on Insane, I was playing on intermediate. And the only way I found out is because the game glitched. There's this strift thing that I think you've seen in the commercials, where it looks like a like a, not a jet ski, but like it's kind of like a not. It's like their own little car ATV kind of thing. I don't even know what to call it. It just looks weird. They call it a striff, and you can pretty much glide around the map with that. So on the map, that's how you used to travel. It glitched into the hill, and because it was so the striff was straight. So think of it making like um an acute triangle from the hill to the strip pointing in it, and I couldn't press E to interact so I can get on the strip because it was too high up. So I had to legit restart the mission. I tried rechecking, going to the checkpoint, restarting the checkpoint. It still kept me there. So it was really annoying. It was frustrating that I had to restart the act, or the restart the chapter, knowing that I'm gonna have to postpone the progress, even though I was enjoying the story. Come to figure out that when I go back to the main menu so that I can do the chapter again, I was playing Act 2 and Intermediate. So now I gotta restart the Act 2 on Insane. So the reason why you haven't seen the part 2 of part 3 actually of Act 2, that's because of that, because I have to restart it on Insane so that I can upload it again. So that's the one little bummer I have. It's kind of really annoying that happened. I already posted on their forums, letting them know that that was a thing, and hopefully they fix that, because it's really kind of annoying. Let's talk about these microtransactions, because I think they have a battle pass too. Because I was in the store and I was like, okay, let me check out the store to see what they have and whatnot. A lot of the stuff is way overpriced. Way overpriced. Like you barely can obtain iron. Like you pretty much gotta buy iron. Iron is their currency in the game, and they had a skin for like 1,000 irons. I'm like, okay, that's not bad. That's about what. Let's say if we compare irons to money, we'll say for every iron is $1, right? So not for every iron, for every 100 irons is $1. So it was 1,000 irons. That's $10. I'm like, whatever, $10, right? But then they had an emote that was nothing. One of it was a shitty emote, with shitty animations, and all the emote was them putting a thumbs up with them smiling, looking dumb, and they charged 1,000 irons for that. So they pretty much say that this is the same quality as this skin that we charge for 1,000 iron again. And I'm just like, yeah, they need to fix the consistency for that, because I'm not about to pay no $1,000. I mean, no 1,000 iron for a skin that's for an emo that's trash. You know what I mean? Like, at least make it good, make it enticing. That way I can go buy it. I don't like the fact that they're doing this whole battle pass and microtransacting the whole thing, because I don't want to buy characters. I want to unlock the characters like we used to in Gears 2 and in Gears 3. You know what I mean? In Gears 5, you pretty much had to buy. Now you couldn't even buy them. You had to go through loot boxes, so it wasn't even guaranteed. So you got to buy more, spend more money, spend it on loot boxes, and then hope you get a character. Now you buy them, which is like, I prefer that than loot boxes. But at the same time, I don't want to buy characters. I just want to unlock them. But like, I understand why they're doing it. It makes mad money. Like, the microtransactions are never gonna leave video games until until they take full advantage of the consumers, like EA did with Battlefront 2 and all that. That's what happened. That's why they're looking into microtransactions and loot boxes and all that stuff. But that's a whole other ordeal. So on top of that, and I know why they're doing a lot of microtransactions, because it's probably because you pretty much could get this game damn near for free. You spend $2 on Game Pass and you got the game for 2 months, and plus their whole other library on Game Pass. But if you just got Game Pass to play Gears, you pretty much got Gears for 2 months for $2. Now, to make up for that, let's go on them. Let's put microtransactions in there, because now we'll make money off of those people that only spend $2, which were more inclined to spend $2. Now, if they spend money on microtransactions, they just made more money off of them, possibly more than $60. So I get why they do it, because they just take advantage of everybody. So that's one thing. That's loot boxes and microtransactions, a whole other video. But that's one thing that kind of like I don't care for this game. It's a bummer that I gotta buy the characters, but it is what it is. I don't want to ramble too much about it. I believe that that's really all I had to say about the game. I just really want the game to work. Because there's also something about the game that I just don't know. Like when I'm playing, I'm liking it sometimes, but then sometimes you're like, man, I don't know how I feel about this Gears. There's something about this game that it just doesn't feel right, and I can't pinpoint that just yet. I can't figure out what it is just yet. When I do figure it out, I guess, and if it's relevant enough, I'll make a video for it. I mean, like when I picked up Gears 4, immediately I was like, yo, this game is fire. This game is amazing. I love this game. Gears 4 is my favorite Gears of War game so far. And Gears 5 hasn't won my trust yet, but we'll see over the time, because Gears 4 was a little broken at launch too. When it came to the servers issues, I don't know what it is about the coalition. They always have server issues every single time. The Gears 4 beta has server issues. Gears 4 launch, server issues. This game, tech test, server issues. Beta, and then the launch, server issues. You would think they will get this right after so many years of developing the same game, but you know what? It's all good. So let us hope that they fix this, because it's not fair for those who paid premium price for this. Those who paid $80 to play Gears of War early pretty much got screwed over. They got a broken game. They got a game that half of the game worked, because you could play a campaign, and it's not fair. They pretty much paid to beta test this game. And also another thing, I don't like always online, because all it does is pretty much say, oh, if you're not connected to the internet, you can't play. And in this game, man, if you're playing story mode and you lost the internet and the internet went out, it cut the game off for you, and that's bullshit. So they need to fix that. There's a lot of things they gotta fix, but I think I've gone too long. I think this is about 17 minutes long. This is my overall, I guess it's an impressions video on Gears of War 5. It's broken right now. Hopefully it gets fixed so we can play these games, and that's it for me, man. You guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Like the video, like it, subscribe. Go check out my Twitch at twitch.tv/EchoeBarrage. I will be streaming this week. Go also on my Twitter. The links will be in the description, and that way you can know when I go live. And this is the end of the video, guys. So I'll check you guys later. And this is EchoeBarrage signing out. Deuces.